recording?
No.
Oh, you lied. Read between the lines, bitch. That's to Nick, not to you. I love you guys. Welcome to another episode / tutorial of Cass Cooks Keto. Here with your presenter, Cass. Oh, how exciting. I know. I've missed you all. I mean, it's only been 2 days. So, I'm very needy, obviously. Poor Nick. And we're going to do the Cass's keto version of special fried rice. Now, I got this from looking at a special fried rice version, and I keto-fied it, essentially. I just, subtracted ingredients and went like for like with other things. I'm being good this time. And I'm using one of these little bottle stoppers because if I had it my way, I'd be like 6 shots per drink. So we're just going to do one. Well, maybe a little bit more. Because that's... Okay, 1 and a bit. Yeah, see? I'm using Sprite, no sugar. I mean, I'm not endorsing any of these people, so I don't know why I'm saying that. But I'm going to give it a little zhuzh. We zhuzh our drinks after we fill them. We zhuzh because we want to make sure that, it evenly distributes throughout the product. And on with the show! Oh my god, who else thought of Miranda just then? If you don't know the TV show Miranda, lol, you're missing out. Go find it. If you do know it and you don't like it, lol, you're wrong. She funny as Kashima. I am going to be using 2 ingredients for my rice substitute. I'll be using rice from Slendia. It's made with konjac. You don't have to put it in there. It is a little bit on the softer side. I personally really like konjac. My other ingredient is obviously cauliflower. I'm actually using bird's eye veggie rice from frozen, and I've let it thaw out a little bit just to make my life a little bit easier. I've chosen this for 2 reasons. 1, cauliflower is ridiculously expensive at the moment. It's like $9 to $10 for a kilo. And on special, veggie rice is anywhere from like $3 to $4 at like a 500 gram pack. So it's not just a cost saving thing for me, it's also time. Creating more dishes, which only Nick is gonna be doing anyway. Like, come on. Like, I feel like haram for Nick. Like, I feel sorry for him. With some scissors, we're gonna cut open the konjac. We're going to chuck that into a strainer. It is quite fine grain, so we want a sieve almost. We're going to rinse it out because konjac notoriously smells absolutely horrific, and the taste from it is not great. So you really want to remove a lot of that. So give it a very, very good rinse. Mix around to get rid of the excess water, and we're going to pop that into a bowl for later. Then we're going to move on to our veggie rice. And we're going to also thoroughly rinse this as well. It really does help reduce the smell of the cauliflower when you're cooking in this particular dish. So I do recommend that you do this. Now once we're done with that, we're actually going to leave it and do something slightly different. We're going to grab some salt and just sprinkle it around on top. We're doing that so that it helps reduce the excess water that's in there. So we're just going to put that in there, give it a bit of a mix around as such so the salt goes through. We'll do that one more time, and then we're going to leave it. So now we're going to move on to the next part, which is cooking and frying off our bacon and egg. I have a Baccarat non-stick, so I don't add anything to it. If you don't have something like that, make sure you add either butter, avocado oil, coconut oil, or extra virgin olive oil to the base of your pan. Ordinarily, I would use a wok. I can't reach it. Ready? Would you look at the size of that wok? And look how seasoned it is. That's called seasoning, my friend. So that is it. I'm gonna belt Nick with it later. But before I do, this is ordinarily what I would use, but in case you hadn't noticed, I have an electric oven. Ew! This is great for, obviously, gas or over a barbecue. And I'm not taking you outside today because the weather's crap in Brisbane. Why am I doing that again? Put your face in it, Cassandra. You will tell if it's hot better. While that's heating, I forgot about that. We're then going to prepare something that we're going to absolutely forget about until the very end of our dish. and that is raw prawns. I'm going to pop in half a bag, which is 250 grams of raw prawn. Your name is whatever I say. So we're going to run that under tap water so that it slowly defrosts the frozen prawns. These are frozen, by the way. You can do fresh prawns from your deli if you want to. Not a problem. Just you obviously have to peel them. Ooh, she burning. So I took the liberty of preparing some of these ingredients. I have 4 rasher slices of bacon and just start frying away. Don't let it sit on its own. The longer you leave bacon to sit on its own, it builds up the oil and heat from underneath. And I don't know if any of you have ever had your arms burnt the shit out of from like bacon fat. If you keep an eye on it and you keep turning it, takes a little bit longer and it's annoying, but trust me, you won't get all that crap all up there. You baking me crazy. So this is about as cooked as I want to get it. Now we're going to put that pan back onto the heat. And we're going to add 4 eggs, 20 mils of cream, salt and pepper to our heated pan. Now I do this after the bacon so that the bacon fat that's residual helps add salt in. I don't know why I sound fucking retarded when I talk. I'm like, and this because this is a robot. Excellent. Now I'm going to do that to a almost completely cooked state. Some of my eggs will be a little bit wetter than others, but I'll be recooking it later in the rice. So I'm going to move that off now. Whee! It doesn't matter. It's all getting mixed anyway. Now, if you love yourself, I recommend before you start anything else, just washing that pan so that you don't create 2 pans for later. 1 pan, get it done. But I don't love Nick, so the bitch gets 2 pans. And also, get yourself a Nick. That's why I hate this fucking kitchen. So now we crack on with the fun stuff. We're gonna start cooking. I'm just doing it on an electric pan. I'm just doing it because I want to. Don't care. I'm gonna turn it up to 215 degrees, the highest it will go. Boom. Why is there an ant on our ceiling? Oi, you better be paying rent. It's due this week. No, I gave you rent already. Get out of it. You don't get rent. I know what you'd prefer. Nah, jokes. Well, I'll pay my rent, thanks. And then it's like, aw, hashtag poor Nick. Everyone's like, so sad for you. Whatever. It's only because you're cute and you're all baby-faced and you shave. And you only shave because I tell you to. If you saw him without that, you'd be like, ew, he's homeless, stay away. I'm doing that hand thing again where it's like, oh, tell me the heat. So I'm going to chuck 60 grams of butter into that to fry off. Whee! Another dish for Nick. Oh, not a lazy bitch. So we're going to add our konjac rice and our cauliflower to the same bowl and throw it on the fry pan. You do not need to add konjac rice to this dish at all. This is purely personal preference. I like it, so I put it in there. It's not nice. I mean, cauliflower is just not nice in general. Like, it literally smells like absolute just, like arse. Let's be real. It smells like arse. Like someone farted and they don't like you and they left you in a lift and they pressed every single button, you know, like so that you just couldn't escape. Where's my drink? So we're just going to let that fry off for about 3 to 4 minutes. And then we're going to start adding our flavor. It's been a long time since you don't remember the words. I just know it's Doja Cat. So I'm happy with where that's at now. I'm going to start adding in my flavors. I'm first going to start with sesame oil. I roughly put in about 15 mils in my first round. And then I start mixing that through my cauliflower and konjac rice. And konjac can be a bit expensive depending on how many people that you're cooking for. So, you know, you don't have to follow that. You can remove the konjac. It is a personal preference. That aroma of sesame oil, I tell you what. That's what it does. It's like, yes, that is Chinese food. Yes, that's Chinese. I'm smelling it. For anyone new to keto, this is a message for you. It's tamari soy sauce. This is keto-friendly soy sauce, not your normal store-bought. You can find it in your gluten-free or health food aisle at Coles and Woolies. So I've just added in about 25 mils of the tamari soy sauce. And we're just going to mix that around through my dish. The color definitely is going to start changing as we add in our flavors. I'm going to add another 15 mils of my tamari soy. Woo. And about 10 mil of my sesame oil. Sesame oil. We're going to mix that all around again. I'm also going to throw in some garlic I prepared earlier. This is 1.5 tablespoons of garlic. So at this point, you can also add in ginger. Lol, I forgot to buy ginger because I'm lazy. So if you're watching this video for ideas and you haven't bought your ingredients and whatnot, then I would definitely add in some ginger. Roughly a teaspoon. Ginger is a very strong flavor, okay? So don't forget that. And you're best off working your way up with the taste of ginger than you are working your way down to neutralize it, because it ain't easy. We gush? We gush. So now I'm going to add in my egg and bacon, which we prepared earlier. Another dish for Nick. Cut up that egg, which is hardened up. And then we're just going to mix that all through. Yeah, it is so nom. Please don't copyright me. I'm saying nom, not yummy yum. I mean, it's the light's way of saying, I'm hungry, bitch. Give me some. So I'm just going to give it a bit of a test because everything is to taste, okay? Remember that. My boy likes his salt. Oh, it's perfect. Now, if you're wanting more salt, add more tamari at this point. Tamari is where you're going to get your salt from this product, but I feel like we have really just hit the nail on the head with that, particularly because we cooked our egg in the bacon fat, also high in salt. That's perfect. So I'm going to turn the temperature down on that just a little bit to 165. You remember those prawns we were talking about? We're going to come back over to them. Okay, I was nice. I washed it for Nick because I'm a good girlfriend. So we're going to bring that over to our heating element. I've still left it on this whole time. Lol, shouldn't have done that, but that also helps my purpose. What I'm going to do is I'm going to chuck 15 grams of unsalted butter into that. No, it's already half melted. Meh. Should be right. We're going to add our prawns. I now mix them around to make sure they all get an equal coating of butter. And then I'm going to add in my next two ingredients, which is about 15 mils of lemon juice. And I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of garlic. Turn the heat down on those to a medium heat. There is going to be some sticking at the bottom. Now, sticking is good. You want that. It's what helps make it be more the consistency of fried rice. My little baby's going. I do believe we need a topper. Oh, yes, you're right, Cassandra. We need a topper. I'm just having another one. When two become one. Don't hate, appreciate. You want to start seeing almost this slight burning on some of the pieces. Trust me, it won't taste burnt, but it is going to help with the texture that is really difficult to get with cauliflower and konjac rice. They just don't do things the same as normal rice. I'm gonna take them off heat. And we're gonna start dishing up. Now I've just turned my heat off on my electric pan. And now my favorite part. I'm going to eat it. Yum. I know I say it every time, but that is the goods, man. That is the goods. And you really need to get that burn in. That is literally, I just can't deal. I must look so disgusting, but I don't give a shit. I don't care. It's so good. Y'all can just watch me just look like an absolute pig. Wow. And there you have it, guys. That is keto fried rice. To try that and that recipe and tell me that you would still prefer normal fried rice, because that was look, it's just another level. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I love all you guys, even though I don't know who any of you are. I don't know how to understand YouTube. Like, it's like, oh, you have a subscriber. I don't know, because it doesn't show me, and I'm like technologically retarded. So anyway, don't hold it against me. I don't know who you are, but I love you anyway. I just see the numbers go up and I appreciate it. And you know, just be good to yourselves, make good choices with what you're eating, and you know, keep living life yummy. Mwah. Love you. Ooh, that was literally, wow, I'm actually gonna destroy fucking all of that. Like, what the actual, just, what the fuck? My finger hurts. My pingle.